is too big for your current reality, or like your purpose is strong, but your energy is scattered. Your mind is doubting and the path forward feels foggy, then this next panel is your homecoming. So put me in the chat, capital M, capital E in the chat if you have ever felt like your body is tired, but your soul is ready and your strategy is unclear, right? So it's like your body's tired, but your soul's ready and the strategy feels unclear. Put me in the chat if you keep almost showing up but never fully let yourself be seen. Put me in the chat. Yes, I love it. And Kate's like, yes, because I've been up since 1:30 a.m. and it's now 5 a.m. And put me in the chat, you know, if you're smart, trained, powerful, but you're still stuck in self-doubt, waiting for permission. Put me in the chat. Brandy is like, me. But LFG. All right, LFG. So these are the conversations that will help you stop waiting and start claiming. You'll hear from leadership coaches, somatic experts, peak performance trainers, and visionary doctors who have walked paths of pressure, transition, and uncertainty and turned them into power. They've led global movements, trained world-class leaders, and rebuilt their lives from burnout into brilliance. Not by faking confidence, but by honoring their body's truths and building from the inside out. So if you have ever said, I've been working for years and still don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. If you've ever said, I want to be seen, but it's safer to stay invisible, or I feel exhausted and I don't even know where to begin, this panel is going to change your relationship with the word start. And if you're ready to do more than listen, if you want to take what you hear and actually build something with it, we have got the VIP upgrade that is here to meet you where you are. It includes a 5-day live business activation to turn your ideas into income. It includes a one-on-one session with one of my expert coaches to map your next aligned offer, and lifetime access to these powerful panels so the clarity doesn't fade. You'll walk away with more than inspiration. You're going to walk away with a plan, and 100% of profits go directly to women rebuilding after the LA fires. So we are dropping the link in the chat right now. You'll know if it's for you. Let's start. Okay, so introducing our panel's speakers for panel 4, we have Rania. Rania Hoteit is a multi-award winning entrepreneur, visionary leader, and catalyst for systemic change. With over 20 years of experience guiding global organizations and tech companies, she empowers change makers to lead with purpose, innovate with heart, and build inclusive futures rooted in impact and integrity. Rania was inducted into the Marquis Who's Who in 2024 for outstanding leadership in America and was named a finalist for the 2025 Women in AI Awards in the Social Impact Leader of the Year category. Rania, it's so good to see you. How are you?
Good, how are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I was so excited to have you here and thank you for tuning in. Whereabouts in the world are you today?
I'm talking to you from Detroit, Michigan right now.
Oh, lovely. Okay, awesome. So you're on the East Coast. We've got people from all kinds of time zones here. You know, we have one question from our audience today that is really the biggest question. We have 2/3 of our audience are brand new to entrepreneurship. They're just starting. 1/3 are successful in business and making steady income, but they're feeling burnt out or they're feeling exhausted or they just feel like they're plateauing. So this is our audience today. And the number one question that we received is, how do you turn your calling into clients? So I'm going to ask each of you this question. And I want to ask you how you did it, right? Both energetically. So what was the personal development shift inside of you that had to happen to stretch your capacity to be able to step into leadership? And also, what was your, the masculine in the 3D? Like, what was the actual business structure that actually had you successfully earning an income from this new idea that you had? So Rania, how did that start for you?
First of all, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you today and with this amazing panel as well. For me, turning my calling into clients was both a healing and a strategic journey. Energetically, it truly began with reclaiming the value of my lived experiences, from surviving war and displacement to building global award winning ventures. I had to stop seeing my past as something to overcome and start owning every experience I had as the source of my wisdom and power. And that internal shift from survival mode to service mode completely changed how I showed up. Once I aligned with that deeper purpose, I stopped trying to sell my products and services and my value. And instead, I started leading with vision. I clarified who I was here to serve, and why I'm here to serve these people. And everything changed when I started to communicate from that place of integrity and emotional resonance, especially that in my experience as a serial entrepreneur, I was building several companies over the years. And every time I start from scratch, I have new products to sell, I have a new vision to be able to communicate. So, coming from that place of integrity and emotional resonance was always the win for me. And practically, truly, the first strategy that really worked was positioning myself as a thought leader in my industry. I would share my insights and my ideas. I would write, I would speak publicly about innovation, equity, and systems change, not just to gain followers, but really to serve the people who are in need or who are already seeking what I have to offer. And that's how my first clients found me, from my first startup that I founded all the way to my third company, and all were acquired over the years. So these clients didn't just want a product or a service, they wanted to have a partner, and they wanted to partner with someone who had walked the path and could guide them through their own transformation as well.
Oh, beautiful. And what I'm really hearing there is you just showed up and started talking. It's like you started speaking your message, and that's what was magnetizing people to you. And so that's a really powerful takeaway from our audience. And producer Diana here really loved that, from survivor to service, right? From survivor to service. So I'm curious what the audience are really taking away. How can you take from what Rani has shared with you, and how can you ground that in a way that's going to support you in making that shift from survival into service, if that's where you are? And so I want to get through as many as I can to really support the audience here. And Rania, your journey has taken you from unimaginable hardship to global leadership. For the women who have powerful purpose but feel small, unseen, or unsure of where to begin, what's the first step to building a message, a presence, and a business that truly reflects their mission?
One of the most important steps for any woman who is feeling this is to really first get clarity about who she is as a person. Most of the time, we start thinking about ideas before having a deep understanding of ourselves, where people skip over areas of self awareness and self knowledge and self reflection, and asking all the deep questions and the important questions that could make it clear for you what kind of business you should start or what kind of career path you should follow. And sometimes these questions come late, after many years of following the wrong path. So it's very important to not skip over that step. So if you're feeling tempted to go in a certain direction, first thing to do is to gain clarity on who you really are, what you love to do, what are you passionate about, what are you intolerant about, what are the things that move you or they resonate with you emotionally or intellectually or mentally or even culturally. And this self reflection journey could really eliminate a lot of the noise that could be getting in the way of you getting clarity about what type of business you want to start or what area you want to go into. So I would say always the first step is to gain a very deep understanding of yourself, of your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions, your intolerabilities, the things that you don't care about at all or you're not interested in. And that would cancel the noise. That would just make it so much easier for you to focus on that journey. Because if you don't do that first step, you might head in a direction and then discover it's not emotionally resonating with me. And I've been through this as well. So that's why I could relate to a lot of what we've been discussing, is that sometimes you take a path because you're passionate. And that happens a lot with entrepreneurs. You have an idea, there's that spark, the passion comes with the idea, and you feel so impulsive about it. You just want to go after it, you want to do it, but you haven't really done the work to see if it really aligns with everything that you are, with your values, with your lifestyle, with your passions. So you need to do that work before you make a decision about the idea that you're driven to follow, if it actually aligns with you and it's going to take you on the right path, or it doesn't align with you the way you think it is and it's going to deviate you and take you in another path.
Mm.
So, always start with self awareness, self reflection, deep understanding of the self, and then start to line up your vision to who you truly are and your values. And then you can start to build a business strategy that's more practical and pragmatic and analytical, because you have done the emotional work and you understand that what you are following, it fully aligns with you at every single level.
Beautiful. All right. So what is landing? Adrian just did a beautiful fire emoji and love seeing that. So take what Rania just shared with you and what is your learning from that and share that here in the chat. We've got such an amazing chat here. We're always getting to the point where it's so we need more time than we have. I want to make sure that you get to talk about the next step and how you can really support this audience. So for the audience members, I've seen so many incredible notes here of what you're really getting for this. And so then the question is, what's the next step? How can you deepen this experience for yourself and actually do something, take it out of conversation and motivational talk, but actually ground it into your reality and take action, take the next step with it. So each of our experts has a free gift for you. We're going to share the links with you in the chat. So Rania, what is your free gift and how can people receive that?
I'm offering a free one-on-one life and career transformation strategy session. Through that session, I can help you to really build a blueprint that would bridge both aspects of your life by digging deeper into different parts of your life and also different career aspirations, and creating a bridge that could bring the two together in a balanced way. The best way to claim this offer is to go to my Instagram, Rania Hoteit _official public page. Shoot me a DM and my team will coordinate with you to schedule your session. Typically, I send people over to my website, but it's under construction right now. So we're trying to do everything via Instagram, or you can also email me to rania@id4a.com.
Amazing. Okay, thank you so much. We have dropped that, or my team dropped that into the chat for you. So grab that now. That's incredibly generous. Thank you so much for sharing that, Rania. Okay, so we've got loads of comments from our audience. So Kate said, my authentic self is valuable. We have Bridget say, I feel empowered now. Sharon says, I've been researching all of these things. Oh, amazing. Pamela said, I'm signing up for these sessions that are being generously donated and journaling about some of the ideas that resonated. Adrian said, it is safe to be seen. Yes, step in now. She thanks you very much. And Elise said, I'm told Olympic athletes train 32 hours a week. If more, they burn out. I once had a heavy physical work gardening position and they expected 40 hours a week, but my body was wiped. Oh my goodness, I'm sure you are not alone in that. That's amazing. And Jane said, thank you. We'll start doing rather than just thinking. Yes, if that is the difference that is made today, then that is everything. So Rania, I want to thank you so much for being so brave in your own journey and then being so generous that from the position that you're in, that you're kind of turning back and looking at where you began and sharing the wisdom of that journey with our audience today, who are in the place right now where you used to be. And it really comes from a heart of generosity. And this being a fundraiser for entrepreneurs that were impacted by the LA fires as well. And so thank you so much for being a speaker on this panel. And if you have any final words, please share them. So Rania, it's so good to see you today. Any final words for this audience?
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure to be with all of you today. I want to tell the audience to take advantage of the free offer because it's going to be transformational, and I would be very happy to serve you on your journey.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Rania, Coach Bao, Sean, and Dr. Noah. And sincerely hope to get to go even deeper next time that we connect.